Okay, I'm back. So, these bus drivers would drive me since I was living with mom, and they say you should be more nice about your mother. And they were yelling at me, and one day they were yelling at me. They you should be nice to my mother, and and all I said, my mom was a bitch, but she wasn't as big of a bitch as you. Apparently, that bitch didn't like that, and she's and one and the old and says, "You're a good kid when you don't talk." And but they didn't mind me singing, and then they wondered, "Why aren't you singing?" Well, you're not singing anymore? Okay, this is. I sing fine. So, in a reward for me shutting up, they reward me because I stopped talking. So they reward me with say, um, with this puzzle thing, and I finished it. And then they got me a bigger one that the A had, a big same kind of the A had, because uh, still working on that. Um, so it's right here. And this was, I drew this in Upton. See, that's me holding a gun to my head, and I said, MDM means big moron. Yeah, that's me on the outside smiling, but on the other side, that's me on the inside crying. I showed that. So, um, let's see. There was another time when one day I just snapped and couldn't take it from them because they were, were going to call the police on me, the Medford police on me. So I figured it was going to be Vinny, so I ran. But no, it was just Charlie. Charlie is a nice guy. He's a friend of mine. I miss Charlie. I miss Tony's family. I miss Mom's family. I miss. One time, I hugged a hamster to death and I killed it and I started crying because I realized what I've done. And it was more AJ's hamster, so I felt guilty. And then I got depressed over a goldfish dying that me and Dad and Pam, we buried it, and then we went back to watching Hitman movie. Oh, and that list that I showed you, the one that my foot's tapping on, that list, I watched that entire list with Mom when she was sick and living downstairs, and that was the most time we ever spent together. Also the happiest times we ever spent together. And we watched just about every TV show. Every day. And every night. After Mom's 40th birthday, I stopped sleeping. And then I decided I want to live down there and be close to Mommy. So yeah. I was down there more than a year. And when I was 10, I moved downstairs. And when I was 13, I moved back upstairs because Vinny was fed up with me living downstairs. And back to the time I had the seizure at 5. Mom injected me with 10 shots of heroin to make me feel bad, and Vinny says, I'll just inject him with that fucking heroin already. So yeah, I end up in the back of EMT, and they had to shock me 20 times in the chest. And then I woke up, And then when we got to the hospital, Vinny was there, and he tightened the oxygen so I couldn't breathe, and I passed out, and then I was a little awake, then I fell back to sleep, and I was asleep for 6 weeks. Then I woke up, and um and that time my kindergarten teacher in 2003, Miss Kiyama, told me to stay inside and finish your work, and I was drawing, and I finished my work, and I showed her was she didn't like it, and she just tore it up and threw it in the garbage, and then slapped me. It was pictures of me abusing Vinny, and I was so proud of myself that I did it then, so and I'm sorry, Miss Comias, this is not easy. It's and when she slammed me, I bleed on this from the side. I bleed and land on the floor and start bleeding. It was a puddle of blood, a big one. Then I woke up and I remembered what happened. I was in front of I was in the same siblings and someone else's drawing. In front of someone else's drawing, and then I went to attack Miss Keo, and then I slipped in my own, and right where the blood got cleaned up, I slipped. And more blood came off my head. and then same amount of blood came out of my head, and then she laughed at me because she thought it was actually going to succeed at attacking her, and I didn't, and I told her she would pay for this, and so Mom was told by the school that I fell on the playground, so she brought me to a hospital, and she told the hospital, I went to your hospital again, and I woke up, and Dad brought me McDonald's, and I was watching Barney. And Mom took off the tube saying that I need to help me breathe. So Dad didn't saw me needing that, so after that I had trouble breathing, and then I passed out in the then Mom said that Dad left the hospital, but no, he didn't leave the hospital. Mom wanted him to leave to go get something, go get a coffee or something, and so I told Daddy left me. And hang on.